Koffey drop from RCA Records. Care or don't care. I'm reading this from World Music Views. One of Jamaica's most promising reggae stars, Koffey, has been dropped from her US label RCA Records, according to sources at the company, marking an unexpected shift in her international career. The Grammy-winning artist made history in 2020 as the youngest and first female recipient of the Best Reggae Album Award. She initially signed with Columbia Records UK before partnering with RCA in the US as a part of a strategic effort to expand her global reach. Care or don't care.
But we need to make mention that the RFM team dispute these claims. So according to, I'm reading from the RFM website, and contributed from Rashana Fitzhenley. Sources close to reggae singer Koffey are disputing a media report that Koffey was dropped by her US label RCA Records. A media outlet had earlier reported that RCA Records had been dropped from the label. However, when question was put to Koffey's team by RFM as to whether she had been dropped by her label, the response was, not that we are aware of. So, end quote. That we are aware of.
Yeah, she comment on this app.
Yeah, when we pressed whether she still signed to RCA Records, there was no further response. So,
and she'd comment on the post and laugh. A laughing emoji.
Okay.
And Goddess Rockstar, I know, works with her too. She like a part of the creative team. She create producer, shout out Goddess Rockstar. She commented this headline and story is misleading. The fact is Koffey is still and was always signed to Promised Land Records, who had a relationship with Sony RCA Records. World Music Views posits, but was she signed to RCA USA and no longer signed to RCA USA?
So that's what he was asking Goddess Rockstar. Okay.
And there was a response?
No. So, what's going on here?
Exactly, that's the big question.
What's going on here, really? I think something in something.
Yeah, there's something.
Even when I first saw this, the headline, I'm like, that's different. Them saying dropped instead of the usual term of them cleaned up, mutually agreed to part ways.
Parted ways.
As parted ways or as decided to leave. As like we who in the music at least know all them things I go like there's no walking away from these. Like it's like you don't part ways. Like you get dropped. Like it's either your contract run out or you get dropped. So yeah, when I saw that story, when we see the story, I noticed that difference. But I feel like something or something here, so.
Yeah. There's something definitely
because like we haven't really been seeing much of her lately. I wonder. I can't help but go back to that music video that
with Sam Smith.
Yeah, it's so damning. And I know that she's still loved here.
Yeah.
But whole heap of people turned away from her after that video. I just feel like it was a mistake.
Because that's what I was trying to remember.
I feel like that video was a mistake and a slap in the face of our culture. And it was pretty brawling. And I just wonder if that had any ramification. I mean, separate and apart from what me I say, the song never really got away, did it?
No, it didn't make an impact overseas and definitely didn't do anything here.
Yeah, the label system, like, they're very demanding, and if you not churn out hits and songs, things like this can happen. They're them are disclaim it. So yeah, I could say just that she's been rather quiet lately.
Yeah.
Seems like she lay low. I think the last thing we hear from her was like a performance in Europe. Or something like so.
Because the song what she did with Sam Smith, that was 2023. So when I said since that there has been nothing else.
Really? Yeah.
So what really
we don't want to hear nothing
issue?
like that from she again. We don't want to see nothing like that from she again.
But I mean Sam Smith a big artist still. You'd think that based on her signing with the label that doing a collab with Sam Smith and Jesse would have been, good for her, and other people would look in and say, okay, we can do collabs with Koffey and blah blah blah, add her to their songs, but we didn't see any of that. Like we never get no positivity after this collab with Sam and Jesse.
And let me tell you too, I mean, it's like we could have a conversation about this, we're not going to spend long on it, but let me tell you this. He was said them never really pushed the button on it. You know, we at about when we push the button. Like the label never really did push it like that. And I feel like the timing of it as well was very peculiar because it was during a shift in the American political landscape, if you will. This whole woke thing that it seemed like the majority of people over there just tired of. I just feel like it did fall in line with that whole agenda there, like this whole wokeness, over wokeness, if you will.
As in he, she, they, her.
Yeah. We saw a bunch of those in the music video. And we just feel like said them did see that and them see said never really take on as like, yeah, do we want to really push this right now? I'm just thinking out loud. I said this is like, oh it goes.
Right.
But when you see what go on over there politically, culturally, you see the timing of the music video, you just have to wonder like if this plays a part in even label politics and the type of music and visuals that artists push out now. You see me?
Yeah.
You know? Like it just seemed like
You're onto
them
something.
did I try something what was tried and proven, but it just wasn't the time.
And
like,
it
there was
didn't
a shift
work.
happening. It never
Didn't
worked.
work.
It never worked.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that we can definitively say. It never work. This never work a blood clot. This never work. It never work.
But
it never work. Yes, so, and it never work over this.
Yeah.
It never work.
But even after seeing that, you would have think that they would try to do some damage control or say, all right, this never worked, make we try something else. Like, let's push her with something else. Let's find another way to make Koffee work with the label. It was just like after Gimme, I'm not saying nothing else. Because even 2020, where will we go when the quarantine thing done? I said, all right, Koffee back on the scene again. And then after that, it was Gimme, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
So it's like you'd expect that if it's trial and error, let's try something else if this didn't work. I would have liked to see that.
Well, I think maybe we're a bit tasty. I think, according to this RFM article, says she has seemingly taken a hiatus from music scene in recent years, and I think most people don't give. We see where a lot of artists, they're constantly doing things because they have like a whole machinery where they have writers, they have producers, whatever. So they themselves aren't really spent or churned creatively. But we can assume that Koffee is the one that probably does most of her writing and, maybe not the production, but most of her writing. And we see that with Chronics, like them tapped.
True, and that's something that I've learned to do over the years. Like give them grace in regards to like just being tapped out.
Yeah, them being tapped. And I think they've achieved things that they've Koffee has achieved a lot. She's won a Grammy. She get dizzying heights. She was on Obama's list. Summer playlist. Featured in a movie. Like she had make money. Like she's achieved what she wanted to achieve. Like she make her mother proud. So I think she can relax now, and just take it easy. So I mean, whether dropped or not dropped, we don't know. I guess because she's not doing anything, and there's always an expectation, especially with these record labels, that you are constantly producing music. Whether it's like, but we don't even know the deal of her label. Suppose it's like a 2-album deal,
the contract,
like a 10 single deal. We don't really know what the purview of her contract is. So maybe she really did fulfill it, and then probably don't. Maybe she herself didn't want to pursue it any further. So even that too, we have to take into consideration. So I just think that would probably, I think it's just easier. It's good. It's newsworthy to say that she's been dropped. And again, she may have been dropped or she may not have been dropped because her team has not confirmed it. But maybe the person who is at World Music Views, they've gotten some inside information that she has been dropped. So it's just like, give it grace, give it time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that you never really see no sensible direction for your career for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like when you see this now, it's like, well, that kind of makes sense, but they're refuting it. So, I'll go, sir.